And we're rolling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is Shot 30 Podcast, and I am Shane Newbert. And it always sounds like I say Newbert at the start. Like I don't even know my own first name. I don't know why I do that. I am Shane Newbert.
You're nervous or something.
I do it every single time. I just did it on the last podcast. I said, how do I not know my own first name? I'm starting this over. I'm not starting out every single podcast with I don't know my first name. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is Shot 30 Podcast, and I am Shane Newbert. And today we're going to be wrapping up the 4-part series with you of why guys don't get dates. Mallory Bryant is in the studio today, and she's got the answers of why guys aren't getting dates. We're going to go through some emails. We're going to talk about some stories and stuff and get you to the bottom of it. You can say hello to everybody.
Hi, everyone.
There you go. And if you don't know Mallory, she is like 6'7".
Okay, let's not do that, because that's going to be probably number 5 on my list on why guys don't get dates.
Really? Is it because they're short?
Because they have to always make a comment about my height.
But you are very tall.
I am, but I'm only 5'10".
But you just looked at that picture of me and you said, look how big I was. So you instantly...
But you're jacked. But you're jacked. That's a compliment.
But just because you're tall doesn't mean it's not a compliment.
Okay.
Wow. This is, hey, we're digging in now. We're digging in. All right. So have you had people very rudely say it to you?
You know, they usually go, wow, you're a big girl.
Oh, I can understand
okay.
that. I can
thank you
totally
very
understand
much.
that.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a rough start.
Yes, I am.
So has it ever been in a relationship where it's been a problem?
Okay, so I think when I was maybe high school, maybe like a year or two into college, it was a problem. I never dated anyone shorter than me, ever. It was always like, oh, I gotta find someone like taller than me. But I think that's always why I never found anyone.
Yeah, because you were being too specific?
I was being too picky.
Yeah.
I wasn't focusing on like personality or anything like that.
You were just focusing on the basketball team.
Exactly. Exactly.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
I thought you were taller than that.
No.
I'm just very short.
5'10", 5'11". Okay. We'll round up.
Okay.
We'll round up to 5'11".
Let's round it up.
Okay. So 5'11".
Okay, so now moving forward, do you have any death, like not to do with height or anything? We're scratching that subject because I can see that you want to punch me. Sorry for doing that at the beginning here. But do you have any death stories, like date-wise, like real nightmares?
I haven't had like any very Yes, actually. Yes, I have. Okay, so I've been on a dating app, and there was this guy. He seemed okay on the outside, like showed me everything I kind of wanted to see. Went on a date with him. He was almost like stalkerish, like we were getting married, like the first date, like talking about kids, talking about marriage, talking about all that stuff. And then when I didn't contact him again, he kept blowing up my phone. He was 30 plus messages, just kept doing it, blocked him. And it would still let me see his messages what he was sending. He called me like 40 times after one date.
Yeah, that's kind of rough. That's kind of rough. I think we had a question like that on one of the past episodes of just a guy. It's been like 9 or 10 years, and this guy's still messaging this woman every single week. And she's got kids. She's
no way
happily with somebody. Yeah, for years. And she's like, I think he just checks in and he's waiting for that one moment that I crack. And she goes, I don't think I'm gonna crack though.
That's scary.
Well, I mean, you never know. You could be 10 years down the line and this guy, he shows up with a whole new identity. Who was that?
Like a different face or something?
Who was the guy that had all the different identities? Was that Ted Bundy? No, he had like 10 different identities. There was some guy, he kept changing his look. He was a serial killer.
I don't remember that.
I don't know.
We're going to have to look it up, though.
Yeah, well, I wish we had somebody in the background who could... Yeah. Oh, wait! Who's the serial killer with all the different identities? I don't think I'd give that guy a date.
No.
Did you see the incredible gift that I got from the podcast, the Zac Efron his daddy gift?
No.
Oh my God, it is an incredible shirt of Zac Efron, shirtless, ripped abs, and it says Zac Efron is daddy, because on an episode a little while ago, I went on this how perfect Zac Efron is rant, and it was...
Oh my God, he is very perfect.
He is. Did you know this is what the topic was. I'm sorry to do this again, but did you know he's 5'8"?
I did.
I didn't know that.
He's kind of short.
If he was like 6'3", literally you can count the rest of the world out. Yeah, that's the only fat material is Zac Efron if he's a little bit tall. I mean, you can
still count at the rest of the world out.
Yeah,
5'8", like, okay.
I know.
Okay.
And he seems like the coolest guy, man. Zac Efron, if you want to come on the podcast, I got a koozie, I've got a bumper sticker, and I've got plenty of drinks for you. And I don't know, I'll put on like the Tigers, and get a basketball out, and I'll sing some high school musical for him.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we got, the karaoke machine upstairs.
Oh, that's true.
So, have you ever went on any other real wicked dates? Regrettable ones?
Nothing like too terrible. Like the one that kind of stands out is, okay, I was kind of like messaging with this guy. I had talked to him only through text messages. Mm-hmm. And, his pictures showed like nice family. Like he played football in college, like all this kind of stuff. And I was 26 at the time. And he came and was very gentlemanlike, like came to my door and like opened the door for me. First 2 words out of his mouth, it was like a mouse was talking.
What?
Yeah, like it was hard to get past his voice. Like he was very sensitive and he was too sensitive.
I never thought that would be a thing. A voice can really affect a relationship or dates.
It was that, and he kept talking about SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh, okay, now that's
like he was very into like the TV show SpongeBob SquarePants.
If you wouldn't have led into the SpongeBob part, like this, I didn't think it was that bad till then. You have a problem with SpongeBob? That's a deal breaker?
I do not have a problem with SpongeBob SquarePants, but he was, for a 26, 27-year-old...
He was too obsessed.
It was too obsessive.
It was his thing.
And with the high-pitched voice, it was too much.
Did he sound like SpongeBob?
Yeah, and I felt like I could just walk all over him. I just didn't...
Oh, man. I saw a SpongeBob and Sandy X-rated video one time. It was excellent. It was off the charts. Dude, this guy had like this huge giant box suit on that was painted yellow, and he talked like this. And he did the whole thing, and it was awesome. Go check it out on any of your favorite adult viewing pleasure sites. Yeah, that's what we'll go with.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to that. And we're going to dive in. I know we have a handful of emails because we were trying to wrap up, trying to get through everybody's emails, and this will be the last episode, so let's try to dive through. And some of these aren't even emails. People just say the weirdest stuff. But thanks for doing it. Visit, if you ever want to send anything into the show, that is shot30, the word 30, and then the number 30 at gmail.com. There'll be like a little link or something like right here. Shot3030 at gmail.com. Okay, so the first one we got here is, what is the worst picture message you've ever sent or received? From Stacy22. Ever sent or received? Oh, I know what mine is. But mine's from a girl. Yeah, and it... we all hear about how guys send, some raunch. Well, me and this girl, we'd broken up because I went to work one day and we had only been dating for a little bit of time. I came back to my house, or my parents' house. I was living with my parents, and I went into my bedroom and all my clothes were gone. All of my clothes were gone. And it was all replaced with Hollister, Abercrombie.
No.
Even my shoes and my shorts. No. There was none of my t-shirts. Everything was gone. And so I flip out. I mean, we're talking $1,000 wardrobe overhaul, and I flip out and go to find out that she's bagged it all up. She was taking my clothes to Goodwill. I wanted my clothes back. I told her to take that back, and then I got a couple pairs of jeans and a pair of shoes or something like that. I guess stow those away under the bed. But after 2 days, I had to break up with her. That's too crazy for me.
That's insane.
Taking all my stuff, even personal jerseys and
stuff. And she didn't even say anything to you?
Nope. It was supposed to be the big surprise, but her ex-boyfriend at one point messaged me and said she did the same thing to me, dude. She's got the idea of what a perfect man is, and she wants to mold you into that. I was like, oh, nope. So then about 5-6 months later, it was Halloween time, and she sends me a message, and I was with my buddies, and I was being an asshole 20-year-old guy, 19-year-old guy, whatever.
Of course.
And I said... She goes, I want to see you tonight. I was like, send me some pictures first. And she goes, of what? I said, anything, question mark? And she goes, anything. And she sends me a picture of her in a Catwoman outfit. Like, everything all cut off. And then the second picture is the Catwoman outfit with the whole ass of it ripped open and the tail lifted up and just butthole. Yep. I can't believe I just got that off my chest on the podcast.
God, you did.
Woo! Yeah, it was very interesting. So I showed everybody and didn't see her, even though, I mean, that is kind of a good way to get you to bite. I mean, if you're, cosplayers are all over the world are, filling up their latex right now. That's what's going on. But yeah, so what's the weirdest picture you've ever sent or received?
Oh, geez. I mean, it's always weird dick pics that are unasked for.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
Well,
I'm not asking for them. Do not send me them.
It's weird. Like, we even get dick pics into the podcast. Like, we talk about them on here all the time. People just send them to us. I don't know, but I look at them and I judge them, and if it's good, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna shit on this guy because hey, what he's dealing with is great. Are you like
comparing yourself to him?
No, I'm just looking at him.
Okay,
just looking at him, observing. Okay. We go to the zoo and we look at animals. Why can't I look at pictures?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I do the same thing. So
I don't know. Yeah, it's a really. Pictures and all that stuff is really weird in today's world now, but because I'm fascinated with online dating. I've never been on an online dating site. I've never even seen someone's app, like how they do it or anything. Yeah. It just blows my mind. You can just kind of like we were talking about earlier, pick and choose. Even though you're not really picking the real person or choosing the real person, you're just reading a paragraph and then seeing a picture, and that's what you're basing it on. Yeah. You don't get to hear the Mickey Mouse voice or the SpongeBob voice.
You don't.
They should have to do that in the audio clip, like put a little audio clip, like, "Hi, my name's SpongeBob. I'm gonna go make some Krabby Patties." Yeah.
I think it's like one of those things. It's like you learn, like from when you're younger. So I was on the dating apps when I was younger.
How old are you? And is that not something I can ask?
I mean, you can ask. How old do you think I am?
30.
Okay, I'm almost 33.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, like, when I was younger...
Jesus, this is why guys don't get dates.
I know. That's why you don't ask a girl her age.
My bad. Good God. God, I saw her neck vein pop up. Jeez. She looked like Larry the Lobster over there for going with SpongeBob.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, please.
Dude, SpongeBob when he had those anchor arms.
Oh, okay. Okay, SpongeBob.
I'm making SpongeBob references all day now. Dude, this is the best.
You kind of learn, though, like, as you get older, like, the dating apps, like, what to do and what not to do, like, for yourself.
Is it, like, a big portion of it is... just people looking just to hook up? Would you say majority, or would you say, like, actually a lot of the people are there too?
A lot of the younger people.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, like, these apps, you can put in what you're looking for, but that doesn't mean that's always what you're going to get.
Uh-huh, yeah.
So it's like, okay, on my app that I had in the past, I'm looking for a relationship. Mm-hmm. So don't send me a dick pic or think we're just going to hook up one night.
Yeah.
If you can clearly read this on my profile.
But what if his profile was leading you to that? Like you didn't see, maybe like the bulge in his pants ripping out or unzipped pants and stuff like that. There's maybe signs that you missed as the woman.
That's going to be a swipe left for me.
Okay. Okay, so that's the bad one.
Yeah, you're going to swipe left, but it just depends on what you're looking for. If you're a girl out there that's looking to just hook up, then you can find that, and if you're looking for a relationship, you can find that too.
And I think all to its own. Everybody's so much different. I know some people that are just happy on their own, then they're just looking
Absolutely.
for, days or nights and stuff like that, and all to its own. All to its own. But Shot 30 Podcast is sponsored by Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies. Visit Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies today on Facebook and Instagram for the most beautiful cakes, cupcakes, cookies, delights in the world. Visit her today. That was good, right?
Yeah, that was.
I've said it so many times now at this point. I'm probably at like 400 times saying it, so I could like literally say it.
I was just like, I couldn't stop staring at you.
I can literally say it with my mouth closed. I can say it with my mouth closed. How's that Four Loko treating you over there?
I'm double fisting, so like I'm getting back to the Four Lokos.
All right.
Is DJ Geppetto coming out?
Do you need more yet? Because there's a cooler right below us.
And also to answer the serial killer, there's someone maybe, but he's not like a household name.
Who?
The serial killer.
Serial killer.
Yeah, I saw.
I don't think he said that right.
Serial killer? No,
he's serial.
He said serial.
You said serial killer.
I am speaking clearly. Billy Milligan?
Billy Madison. That's who I was thinking of.
And he did have some personality.
Billy Milligan. Okay, question for the ladies. Why do we even put on makeup for our deadbeat husbands or boyfriends? Oof. Do you think it's because we try to look pretty for someone else who will appreciate us? Signed, unappreciated. Ooh. God.
You know what? No. Okay, so when I'm kind of feeling down or something, I want to get all ready and dialed up. And I want to look good for myself.
I've actually heard a lot of people say that even if they're not going out or anything, they just will wake up, put their makeup on just to be in the house. I feel better
about myself when I do that.
A lot of people were doing that when COVID first started. Mm-hmm. And they were all bundled, stuck in the house. They were putting their makeup on and everything. So it makes you feel more confident.
It does. And if I got to go to the grocery store, then I look good going to the grocery store.
Okay, my brain is scattering, but I did not want to forget this question. So if you're on the dating apps, and you swipe and you see a man with, just a picture of a mustache, what do you think? How do you feel?
I'm down.
Dude, like old Ron J up there? You can see old Ron J up there hidden in the corner?
Yeah.
He's hiding behind Yoda.
I love mustaches.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I'll have to show you when I went to, me and Timmy went to One Night of Queen.
Yeah.
And I went all the way, shaved everything. I went dressed all in Freddie Mercury. Ripped white pants that were so tight. The jean jacket, white beater underneath. And I was like, all right.
Was she into it?
And I had Yeah. Yeah, she banged a celebrity that night. Yeah, dude.
I love
it. But, so this question, why do we put it on? So no, there's other reasons girls put on makeup. Maybe your guy's terrible. That just means you should probably get out of that relationship.
Yeah, I don't know if it's ever because of that, but...
I don't know. And maybe she's just venting. I don't know. But thank you for your email, unappreciated. All right, so we got this one. And when I transferred this one over, I couldn't help but peek at a couple things that was in this one.
Oh, no.
And this is so funny. This is the greatest thing I've ever gotten here. Hey, Shane, so definitely caught my boyfriend doing some weird stuff. Like the weirdest. He was in the shower, and I went to sneak in and be all cute and flirty. He was humping the shower wall covered in bubbles. I don't even know where to start, but I've been busting his balls over this for 4 months, and he watches the show and will shit if you actually read this. Signed, Anonymous. Oh, man, when I read that, I was just loving it.
This is totally a guy question, then.
I don't know. Well, what do you... Yeah, clearly you bust his balls.
I feel her. I'm like, why is he humping... the wall of a shower with bubbles.
It could be cold or slippery or something. I don't know.
But why would you be doing that? Do you hump walls to
I've never humped a wall. Actually, when I was real young, 7th, 8th grade, maybe even 6th grade or something, I humped a fish pillow, and that's the first time I ever saw stuff come out of me, and that was a very awkward moment. It was a fish pillow. So when you go to leave, you'll see that Timmery had bought me a replica fish pillow to match that horrific day. And that's why you don't tell people stuff that you don't want them to know, because it's going to come back to haunt you. It's going to come back to haunt you.
Slides and hills, they got me hard sometimes. I'm saying, slides, it makes you hard.
Oh my God. Don't go down to Slide Belly first. Jesus.
Don't tell me this.
Slip and Slide City. Okay, so you think it's all the way the weirdest thing you've ever heard? I think it's very weird.
No, it's not the weirdest thing I've ever heard, but it's kind of different. I would expect him to be in the shower Or like doing that or something.
But, dude, I mean, you've got to that's a Kodak moment right there. You've got to videotape that before he noticed. What is your
stop giving him shit.
What is your face doing when you're doing this? Is it just like, man, you can't even like, or like, I don't really know how to get my body in the right position to make it anything. I have no idea. I'm baffled. I
don't know what that's doing. Like, okay, cold shower wall. Yeah.
I don't know. And what kind of bubbles was it? Like maybe that's the best way to clean.
Do they smell good? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. But thank you for sharing that story, and I hope that this guy still keeps listening to the show. And it was all fun and games. And I don't even know if the email is real, but it's awesome. I like it. Yeah. Okay, so we got one for the women. Never date a man with his... Oh, I didn't read this one. Never date a man with his dick pierced. Made that mistake and paid the price after 4 hours in the ER to get it out. That's anonymous as well. Yikes. What is people doing just sending this shit in here? Like, what? Okay, so never date a man with his dick pierced. 4 hours in the ER. To get it out.
I have no comment on this. I've never ever dealt with anything like that.
That's called the reverse turkey baster. You gotta.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, how does that happen?
I don't know. I don't even think I've ever actually seen a pierced.
I have not either.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That would be interesting.
I don't think that anything.
I feel like maybe you should set up an appointment and let us all know.
Be the guy. I'll do it on a video. Great. God, how much pain and the annoyance? Do you have to take? You're probably supposed to take it out, right? When you do stuff.
No, I don't think that's the point. I think you leave it in.
Oh. Well,
I think the point is that you leave it in.
Okay, well then if I did that, then I'd get like a circle, like one of the bowl things that go through your nose. I'd get that down there, and then I'd get like 2 up here, and then I'd attach a chain all the way around. It'd be like Iron Man's like a little pendant, but it's gonna go down.
I'm surprised you don't already have all this done.
It's underneath my Stevie Nicks shirt. My Stevie Nicks' grandmother or my godmother's shirt. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Okay, so what are good ways for guys to go about getting a date with not you because you're taken, but for you?
My number one thing is I have to list all these.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I have to list all these. Do not wear a tap out or affliction t-shirt.
Oh man,
I can't do it unless you are doing your thing, like unless you're fighting or something.
Or like a sponsored athlete from that. And I don't even think that exists anymore.
Yeah. Do not wear bedazzled jeans.
Whoa.
No. There's a difference between funny guys wearing bedazzled jeans and people actually thinking these things look good.
Okay, so bedazzled jeans is a very specific no. That's a very hard no. Okay.
And I'm sorry, I feel like some of the only jewelry a man should be wearing is a wedding ring and a watch.
Oh, normally I have more than this.
But you know what? On you, it's different.
I feel like I just got to rock out.
On some people, it's different.
Yeah, this is like the most expensive thing I've ever bought in my entire life. And
is it really?
This is a wedding necklace right here that Timmery gave me.
Aww.
Actually, a very cool story that happened with this necklace.
It doesn't look bad on you, though. I got to tell you that.
Thank you. That's very sweet. And you have a very cool necklace on, too. It's
Thank you. It's an
rose.
Little necklace. Yeah.
I like it. I like antique stuff. Like my wife.
Love it.
Like my wife.
She's not antique. You better watch your shit.
But this story is very cool, and I've never told this on here. So we got super drunk one night, and we went to go buy enough controllers for everybody that was at the house to play this video game together.
Okay.
And we went to the store. Oh, I did tell this on the story, but I didn't tell the full story. But just long story short. Okay. There was a guy with special needs, an older man, in the store, and he was wandering around to ignore him. And I was like, nah, he's fine. And so I was like, hey man, come over here. And he's telling me this story about he was a knight, and there was a ghost or a dragon that came into the castle, and he slayed it. And he was telling me all this stuff, and he goes, actually, he wore a pendant just like a medallion, just like your necklace. And I went, this is the actual one. And he went, I've been looking for it my whole life. And I took it off, and it broke my heart, dude, because I was actually teared up because, one, Timmery had bought it for me, and I loved it and never took it off. And I took it off, and I put it around his neck. He got down on one knee as I put it around his neck and saw him, and he was just, like, crying. He was so happy. And then I saw him months later, and he still had it on. So it was worth it. So then
Really?
Timmery bought me a replacement. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was super deep.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
That's why men get dates. That's why men.
That is why
dates.
men get dates.
It was very.
Because they're deep.
Yeah, that was a very fun day. Yeah, that was, and to see him months down the road with it still on.
That was super nice of you.
It was very fun. It was very fun, and then I bought his movie, which was Hellboy. And he was real revved up to watch that. Yeah, he was real
revved up.
He was going home popping some popcorn, and he was grinding into that shower wall. With Hellboy playing in the background.
With them bubbles.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, it's just like you took the bubble bath to the wall. It's fine. It's fine. It's like a car wash. You know, gotta clean the top and the bottom.
No, because there's nothing. The bubbles, you're gonna go right through. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, so bedazzled jeans next.
Okay, next. Okay, what's up with guys? Okay, you're gonna act like you want to be in a relationship, and you want to say one-word answers.
Ooh.
Yes. No. Okay. Don't give me a freaking okay. Dot.
What do you think about... Okay, so in that regards, what do you think about people who don't like to text but like to call?
Then call.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, I love to call people. I don't like to start out a conversation. Hey, what's up? Nothing. How you doing? Good.
I like to.
What are you
I
doing
like to talk
today?
on the phone
Nothing.
too, but I think there's a difference in generations.
Yeah. I guess I agree with that. One word messages, they suck. And then also, if some dude, let Timmery say love you to me. Dude, let her say love you. Oh, man. Brass knuckles coming out. There's going to be some bloodshed.
You need the eye?
I need the eye. Just, it doesn't take
my
much time.
God.
It's one button. It's one button.
Already capitalized.
Just click it. It's right there. And then space. So it's actually two buttons. Yeah. Just put the eye there. God, love you. What am I, your grandmother? Love you. Yeah. I hate that.
She just quick texting probably.
No, she never has done it. She won't do it. She knows.
Okay, well then she knows.
She knows. Ooh,
She
dude,
knows.
I'm gonna put my affliction shirt on. She knows I've got one stowed away
You
up
gonna
there.
put all your necklaces on.
Yeah, I'm gonna Mr. T it, and dude, it's happening. I might even put on like my Balboa. Speaking of Balboa, me and Timmery went out one time wearing all like onesies. She wore a Rocky Balboa onesie, and I wore a Deadpool onesie. The Rocky Balboa onesie's literally him in his shorts, like shirtless, flexing, you know. And we went shopping, and it was one of the funniest fun days. The picture's upstairs. You can see it. It's great. And that's, I think, the same day there was a baby crawling in the middle of the road, and I'm like running in my Deadpool outfit to go grab this baby.
Stop.
Oh, swear. Yeah, I swear. You can ask Timmery. This
So
story's...
what happened to the baby?
We were driving like 50 miles an hour, and we just drive past, and we were both speechless. Like, and I went, there's a baby in the road, and I got out of the car, and I'm sprinting back, and I'm just like literally stopped the car in the middle of all this traffic, and I'm sprinting. There's a baby that was right on the edge of the road, like right over the white line, just crawling. I sprint back. There's cars coming. Timmery gets in the car. She swings it around. I grab this baby, and this baby was stinky. This baby was dirty. This baby was all of those things. And I regret this to this day still. But I walk out, and there's a guy standing in... It's a very rough neighborhood. There's a guy standing outside. He goes, yeah, I think that's their baby over there. And he just... And I was like, and you saw it? Like... I know you saw it. It's right in front of you. So I'm carrying this baby. Timmery's following me, and I knock on this door where this guy says, and this, I said, Miss, your baby. She grabs the baby out of my hands. I said, it was in the road. Okay. And I said, that road. Like, that road. And I just stared at her, and I was shaking. I was so scared. And she shut the door, and I literally just got in the car and just looked at Timmery, and we didn't say a word. I couldn't believe I made the mistake of, like, not calling somebody or doing something more about it. But, man, I just couldn't believe what had just happened, like, all of it. I was kind of, like, shell-shocked. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, shout out to that baby. I hope you live a great life, baby.
Jeez, no kidding.
Yeah. That's
a little bit of a
that's why women
for me.
That woman in that house is the reason men don't want to date you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so after bedazzled jeans, and then there was what was the next one?
It was just reply.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like carry on a conversation. Like if it says you want to be we're talking about dating apps or whatever, and it says you want to be in a relationship, respond, carry on a conversation, be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't be lame. I don't know. Like, ask me out for a drink.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
And I know you're the type of person who likes to be spontaneous. Like, hey, let's up and do this. Let's go up and go here.
Right.
Excitement. And a lot of people, I think, today are forgetting about that aspect of things. I know with COVID and stuff, it can bog things down, but just do something, even if it's go a block away and go streaking around the park. I don't know. Don't do that.
No, yeah.
But just spontaneous, crazy, fun things. Do it with the other person.
Hey, you want to go out tonight? Or, hey, let's go do this. Let's go play mini golf.
Absolutely.
Like, do something stupid. I don't know.
Go put kayaks in the lake and just cruise around. Booze cruise.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think that's missing in a lot of people. And we all get used to, the movies that are supposed to be. I'm not going to say that I don't love it, though. The movies that are supposed to be in movie theaters now that are now just on the TV.
I do love that.
I love it.
I do love that.
Because I'm not spending $80 on popcorn, on anything. I'm just laying in my bed with my fat ass and just...
God, you spend $80?
Yeah, oh, dude.
On all the kids?
No, because me and Timmery go to the one in Davenport or whatever, the one where you can get the beers, the one where you get the food.
Oh, yes.
Dude, so now I just slide my fat ass into bed, Timmery snugged up right beside me with a cheap-ass drink and whatever we want to eat for a quarter of the price and no drive time.
That's true. Is she a good cook?
She's a good cook. She's an excellent baker. Yeah.
Well, of course.
Cookies, cupcakes, and decorative cakes. But I think I'm the best cook, but she makes some things very well.
Okay.
Yeah. So in other words, she sucks at cooking, and I'm really good.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't know how to season. It's just the problem.
But her baking is amazing, and I witnessed that last Saturday.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Good. Shout out. She is, and I can admit this as a man, she is a better grill than me, though. She grills food better than me.
That was really nice of you.
She 100% does. Except for the other day, she left pork chops on. That was supposed to be my dinner, and I was doing a podcast, came out to go get the pork chops, and it was like 2 hours later, so I went to go into the fridge to find them.
Yeah.
They were still on the grill with the grill on. That's called Shot Too Many Podcast right there. It was happening upstairs. She goes, oh, shit. She goes, well, I got hockey pucks for dinner. They were rough. You ate it? No, I didn't eat it. No, I didn't eat it.
Come on.
She said, here's some beef. She called it beef jerky. I was like, yeah, beef jerk me off. Get the fuck out of here. It's an incredible thing. Yeah, she can kill it on the grill, but sometimes it slides up. But okay, so next. After that, what was the last one? The more and more I get down this cup, the more and more I forget.
I know. I'm feeling it. Can we cheers it real quick?
Yeah, let's cheers it.
Like, give me a little bit of a.
Give you a second.
Yeah, give me a second.
And this is the grand finale of this.
I know, but I don't know if I have a grand finale.
we're probably going to continue on with more episodes and stuff like that, but it's been fun because we didn't have a lot of women listening to the podcast and not a lot of women reaction. Actually, when we checked it the very first time, we had 85% was men listeners.
Yeah.
5% was female, and 10% was unknown.
Oh.
So, I want to know. I want some emails from those unknowns out there. Drop them in. Yeah. But I like getting down to the male perspective of what is going on, bad date, good date, how to react. There is no real answer.
No. Because
some women love it when a man's funny. Some women love it when a man will just give them all the space in the world. Mm-hmm. So, every single person is different, so there's not a true answer. Everybody's going to find something different, and the right person is there for everyone, unless you're a complete fucko.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're a complete fucko, I hope there's no one for you. My God. Okay,
there is always someone, though. How are these fuckos the ones that have the kids and are married?
And then the kid crawls out of the house and then crawls into the road. Yeah, that's how that ends up.
I guess that's true.
Okay. Cycle of life.
In the circle of life.
I know.
Wow, that was incredible.
I tried.
That was the best thing I've ever heard. We should drop onto quarantine karaoke after this.
Ooh, can we?
Yeah.
No, I'm dead serious though.
I'm dead serious. We'll go upstairs and do it. Yeah, I'm in.
All right. Okay. Cool.
So, do you have anything else to drop into this?
Yes, I do.
Keep going then.
Okay. Just be a guy that is slightly sensitive, slightly kind of, not going to let someone walk all over him. Mm-hmm. Just, be combined of that. You need to be a good combination. Mm-hmm. Especially for, a strong personality. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking about myself, of course.
Absolutely.
But just be someone that, if you have a girl that kind of intimidates you, just...
you're okay.
Okay.
No, keep going.
No, just go ahead and just... I don't even know anymore.
It's the drinks. It's the shot 30s. No, I know what you're saying. Don't be a guy that's going to be stomped on, and be assertive when you have to. Be funny when it's okay to be funny, and be serious when somebody's hurting. Don't if you're sitting here crying, don't be the person who's going to be like, you're fine.
Right.
Think about what's going on in their brain. Put yourself into that person who you care about's shoes, and that could change a lot of the perspective. The second we put ourselves into someone else's shoes can change the perspective of everything. We go to a grocery store and some guy is a dick, whatever. You're like, hi, how are you? He says nothing. We don't know what his story is. We don't know if maybe he just went to the graveyard to visit his wife. He was cemetery, or maybe he, I don't know anything. He just went bankrupt. There's a million different things that could be. He could be the nicest guy in the world, but if we don't put ourselves into those their shoes for a second, we would never know or see their struggle or what they're going through, and we just take it off this first initial boom. Wow, you're an asshole. Or, wow, this guy's a dick. Or, wow, this chick is just a B word. I don't know.
You know what?
What?
You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. But I've done it. No, I'm not. I've literally done it. I've been the person to say these bad things or do these bad things. And then the second that I started trying to take more of an opportunity to wait till you get to know somebody. Don't take your judgment on somebody from somebody else. Ever. If you do that, then everything's wrong already. If you were told that he is just a complete douche, that's your first perspective of him.
Right.
And now, he's a super sweet guy, and he's caring, and he's got a great mustache, and he's drinking that Four Loko like a champ, and he's doing some real weird stuff over there. Okay. Yeah, you do the Burt Reynolds for me. Lay out on the Mario rug. Yeah, take all the clothes off, though. Oh, Jesus. What's the horses? How did I miss the horses on this shirt?
You missed that. Like, that's something that needs to be seen almost.
You slide forward real quick. We're putting this... No, yeah, you slide forward and get these horses in here. And look at this bulge going on. Jesus.
Oh, shit, yeah. I am big. Yeah.
Look at
I gotta turn this way. Yeah.
Dude, you are handsome. All right, sit your ass back down.
I'm trying to sure I got the camera.
You got it.
Sorry, Mario.
I don't even... Yeah. Disrespect Mario in my cave.
I'm a Luigi guy.
Wow. Dude, Luigi's the worst. I hate Luigi. But... Yeah, no, like, getting back to it, it's just a thing where your first judgment isn't the real assessment of a person. How can you judge 30 seconds or just being told something of a person over a whole life they've lived, all the great things they may have done, or all the people they may have helped or made happy or cared about, just out of 1 second? It drives me crazy. That's why every day I try to be a little bit better at that. You know, I've made my enemies and I've tried to make it right. And it actually just happened the other day. I got into a fight with a kid in high school. I was just a little tough guy. I think I was a tough guy. Well, I punched this kid, and I don't know why I did it.
The other day?
No. I'm gonna roll forward here.
Okay.
But I punched this kid. I knocked him out. His head hit a tree. I thought he was dead.
Okay.
And he just messaged on one of the podcast apps, and he said, dude, I love this podcast.
Aww.
And he goes, I haven't talked to you in like 15 or 12 years or something like that. And he goes, I love this podcast. I think it's great. I think what you're doing is great. I think your stand-up's great. And I just thought that was the sweetest thing. So I sent him a personal message and just, I don't ever want to be remembered as the guy who punched that kid. Why would I ever want that? And I thought it was really sweet.
That is sweet.
I thought it was really sweet.
It got me right here.
Yeah, it was really sweet for him to say that to me. And that's a person, too, that I think maybe he himself has done the same thing, grown as a person, to not just take something bad that I did a long time ago when I was a whole different person. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I do.
Man,
You've been really deep.
I just went on a rant. Shot 30 podcast isn't always the dumbest thing in the world. Sometimes there's those touching moments where you just feel like...
I got my, I felt my heart, at least 2 times during this podcast.
Yeah.
At least 2 times.
So, do you have any more going forward for the women out there, the men out there, just trucking through this thing we call life and dating?
The women, they know what they want. They do. The men, you heard it here on Shot 30 Podcast.
You heard it here first. For the first time ever spoken in human
history.
It's just gonna be a thing. Do you feel like you're in a great place?
I feel like I'm in a really good place right now, yes.
I feel like you look really happy. And you're acting very happy. And that guy's a goofball. And I really like him. And this is Shot 30 Podcast. That's Mallory Bryant. I am Shane Newbert. And go hit like, share, subscribe on YouTube and all your favorite podcast apps. Castbox, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, all those things. Go give it some love. Thank you guys for being here. Maybe we will extend out this Why Guys Don't Get Dates series. But if this is the end, then I had a blast. And I'm very thankful. I'm going to give you the back. Because of COVID.
Is this COVID?
Yeah,
thing?
so we stay COVID free in here. And this is actually 6 feet apart right here.
Oh, okay.
Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening.